So, guys, I've just been thinking, now that the JC results, the junior certificate results for Botswana are out, and there's a lot of debate as to who is to blame, what needs to be done right, and in general, people are talking about students and their results, and it got me thinking. As a parent, I wish my child the best, but I want to try and do things differently, because as much as I know that my child can be the best if pushed, I also am realistic enough to believe that every child has a different gift that the Lord gave to them. Every child has a different calling that they have, and because of these different talents that were given by God, one of my biggest worries is that as long as I am in Africa, the education that the child gets has been tailor-made to create employees, good ones, The only other thing that a parent talks of is to say, I want my child to be a doctor or a lawyer. But I always think, how many lawyers really make it good out there in Africa, in my part of the world, without having to bend the rules here and there? Is that what I truly want for her? Does she have to be a doctor because doctors are paid good, or because that's the kind of thing that suits her talents? That's the kind of thing that suits who she is as a person inside. And I want to believe that our African education system is wrong. It's not made to produce people who are inventors. It's not made to create a lot of people who are going to work for themselves. We don't create much, we consume. And I don't want my child to be one who's added to that pipeline. I don't want my children, I don't want my girls, I don't want them to be thrown into that bin where we produce so many employees and we hope they get the good jobs if they get to know Uncle X or Auntie Y, So I just want to say, guys, I think it's time that we start thinking of changing our education system. Start creating, changing it to a point where it creates innovators. We get out of it people who can take care of themselves. Let's do more hands-on stuff. Let's streamline our kids from primary. You see that she's good in art, don't keep saying to your child, be a doctor, be an engineer. No, your child is an artist. Push them into art. Get schools that get you to concentrate on the very best part of your art. If it's singing, if it's music, if it's whatever, let us try and do that and see if we cannot develop ourselves to a point where we can have a place on the big table. Because right now, I just feel like, being in Africa, being born in Africa is a curse, because our kids never get to have it easy, I tell you. They never get to have it easy, and the education system is not made to it's only where those who can recall the most, it's consume as many facts as you can and be able to regurgitate them. That's it. That's basically what our education system is, because by then we were meant to get as many instructions as possible from the bosses and be able to execute whatever the bosses wanted. But out there, other continents, other different parts of the world, people are doing it differently, and you can see in their lifestyles. Look at South Korea, look at Japan, look at China, look at the US, look at Canada, look at all the other prominent states. They don't have an education system that's just meant to create somebody who knows the difference between X and Y in an equation, So That was just a thought that I felt I should share with you guys today.